What you doing?
I'm gonna go continue steelwork. I'm gonna lay some beads today. We're gonna see things take shape. It's gonna be awesome.
Yes, they're all funny.
So today I'm actually welding some plates together. Takes a while to make one of these, but I'm putting together brackets that look like this. And so this bracket gets welded on top of the big 6-inch square post, and then it's able to receive a wood beam right across that post. So I'm all drilled out for 4 bolts each that sandwich the wood beam. I have them all labeled because I stacked them to drill them, and so they go back together the way that they were drilled, so that I'm more likely to have a good lineup between those 2 plates. Lots and lots of bead to lay down, meaning I'm going to weld that 14-inch long seam complete, at least on the outside. Then I'll do some big long beads on the inside as well. We'll just sit here and lay down some hot metal all day.
Can you tell me about the seeds that you're going to plant, honey?
At Christmas time, we went on a vacation to a hotel room, and my Aunt Dolly was there, and for a present for me, she gave me seeds and a book about seeds, and these came with it, and we're going to go and plant them in my garden.
Awesome. Let's do it.
To the sandbox. I like putting it on my face because it feels good. It tickles my face and feels good. Ooh. Can I use all of them? Because we want beautiful flowers everywhere, don't we? Not just in one place.
Even as Nick is setting a very steady pace on the build for the shop, it's time for the kids and I to slow down from a kind of frantic pace in the early spring to the intentional, restful, steady pace of late spring and summer. I've been waiting for it to happen kind of naturally, but I think I just remembered that I have to do my slowing down on purpose.
You got 2 plants there, sweetie.
Oh.
I gotta pick out which one's which. So this is the big plant. And the big plant growing tip is right where my finger is. See where my finger is? There's the growing tip. So cut above the growing tip. Above. No, that's too low. Cut up a little higher. There you go. Perfect.
Daddy.
Ooh, lettuce. The beginning of lettuce. So I got through all 12 of those big brackets, and now I'm doing a smaller version. Its plate looks like that. It doesn't get welded to the same post. It actually is a point for a little 45 brace to connect from post to the end of a beam. So just 2 holes, 3 pieces, just like those, same jig.
The best way I know to slow down time is to be faithful to the ordinary moments of your precious life. And that, moving from spring into summer here at the little house, is exactly what we intend to do. She still answers you. Wait, do that again.
The one that we call Harry Potter, who's dark, you can see doesn't have the same comb on his head as the other two. And Sadie was just saying that means that's our only hen and the other two are roosters, but actually I can't tell yet who's a hen and who's a rooster. But what I can tell is that this Harriet is half Americana. So they're all half Buff Orpington because our rooster's Buff Orpington. But I could tell by Harry's coloring that his other half is not Buff Orpington, or he'd be gold. And now looking at that head develop, I'm pretty sure that one's half Americana.
Because it got hatched out of a green egg.
Right.
And Americanos lay green eggs.
That's right. I didn't actually watch them hatch, so I don't know for sure that one hatched out of a green egg. But there were a couple of green eggs in the mix, or at least one. And so that's what I think. That's my theory. So this is the one that I think is Harry's mom. This Americana is named Tiger's Eye. We've had her for a few years, and she lays green eggs. And she's a great layer. So a child of Tiger's Eye and Rory. They're right next to each other now. Tiger's Eye and Rory. It's probably going to be a good chicken.
I went all the way up the hill and back down.
All right, I'm going to get in the car, I think.
The school year is almost over, thank goodness. We have just 1 week left and we are all so ready. Both of my older kids were invited to the special honors luncheon for honor students, especially for academic achievement and all the appropriate behavior that goes with that.
You constantly demonstrate high standards in the area of academic achievement,
responsibility, leadership, and integrity.
You are also helpful and service-minded.
We appreciate that you take your schoolwork seriously and
We appreciate that you take your schoolwork seriously and
are a pleasure to have as a student. For these reasons, we would like to honor you at Honor Student Luncheon.
honor student luncheon. And I was invited. I loved it.
It has been good though for our kids to be in public school this last year. It really makes sense with our lifestyle for kids who are old enough to interact with their peers to go to school and learn with their peers and then come back to do their chores and spend time with their family.
And I appreciate the teaching tradition. My grandparents on my mother's side were school teachers. My grandfather taught in a one-room schoolhouse in Montana back in the day. I appreciate teachers, and I think that school makes sense. One thing we struggle with, though, is that the school now has a value system, which is more, and the activities just get piled on while we're a less is more family. So I end up kind of tossing out a lot of invitations, and I'm really ready for my kids to come home and be calm. Like a normal kid.
Yeah, like, what's for dinner?
They still have leftovers from their last meal.
Well, they should. We want them to have too much, not too little. Look at how big those chicks are. Happens fast, doesn't it? Don't pull on that, Sadie.
I so want to hold one of them.
It's fine with me.
I do.
You think she'll let you?
No. It's so sad. If I reach for one, she'll bite me. I'm sure of it. I put a stick by them and she bit it.
I put a stick by her too and she bit it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, she's not going to let me do it. Please don't.
Mrs. Yellow is still sitting. It's exactly 3 weeks today, and I haven't seen any chicks. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I didn't want to do it loud, or else you might scare her off her eggs, and the babies will die right away.
Okay. Let's go have some dinner.
Okay. Good night, little house.
So I can't actually show you this because all the songs on the radio are copyrighted, but Sadie can play her dandelion horn in tune to pop music. Give us a demonstration, honey.
Wait. I need to turn back.